Okay, back for more Vintage Cube. I don't think this is an amazing opening pack, but Ancient Tomb is pretty good and doesn't really commit me to anything. So I think that's what I'm going for. There's really nothing else here that I would even really want to first pick. I guess maybe Elves? Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy to get Ancient Tomb. That's fine. Preordain, good. Tooth and Nail, good. Fire Ice is good. I think I just take Preordain. It also doesn't really commit me to a lot, and it's just a strong card. I don't really think I've played with the blue cantrips in this Vintage Cube much at all, actually. I'm sure they must probably get picked pretty highly, so that would explain it, but... Mystic Tutor, True Name. Maybe I just take True Name. I mean, True Name is strong. It's very hard to deal with. I mean, it's that or Mystical Tutor, I would say. And I think that absent a really great tutor target, this is just going to be better. Really great tutor target would have to be something like, I don't know, Yogwill and Storm, or Tinker and Tinker, or something like that. True Name kind of just provides like a one-card alternate win condition, kind of like Ashiok, I guess. So this could go any number of directions still. Although True Name is probably best at home in an assertive Azorius deck, kind of like I was playing in my last draft. Just because it's an aggressive card. I wonder why True Name Nemesis is a Merfolk. I mean, this wasn't a commander set. They could have literally picked any type. Merfolk does not seem to be the obvious choice to me. I mean, I guess any type that makes sense in blue. I would have thought it would have been something like, I don't know, an illusion or something. Cruise, Jace, Pulse, Slime. These are all good. I don't need to pick a non-blue card, though. So the question is just, is Cruise or Jace better? That's a good question. I'm tempted to say that Cruise is better. And I'm going to take it. But I don't know if that's necessarily true. Okay, so here I would say the best card is probably Remand. Oh, sorry. It's not Remand. It's Council's Judgment. But Remand is also quite good, and it's in the colors that we're already in. So it's like a question of, do you want to go out of color for the more powerful card? In this case, I think the answer might be yes. Like, Remand is good. But Council's Judgment just answers basically anything. Like, I don't think that there's anything it doesn't answer. So I guess I will take it. Might not be white, who knows. Of course, here I would say that the most powerful card is probably Swords to Plowshares. Chain Lightning, also decent. Him is also decent. And then we have some fixing. But, yeah, I think it's probably actually just Swords. So maybe this is like a blue-white control deck. True Name can totally be like a... I guess I hesitate to say control finisher, because it's a 3-drop creature that protects itself. So it's just like a... I don't know. Finisher. You don't have to say control in front of it, I guess. And it is evasive, it protects itself, it does everything, and it's cheap. So here, I think the options are like Sacred Foundry, Chrome Mox, I guess Buried Alive if you wanted to try to option reanimation in some way. Would also be fine. It is a powerful choice. I think I just take the Mox though. Fast mana is always good. Well, yeah. Chrome Mox is not always good. In fact, I've often had trouble with this card the few times that I've played it in this cube. Either because I just didn't have stuff to pitch to it, or because I was stupid and made the wrong choices. So here we have some good black cards. We also just have Torrential. I don't have any instants yet, obviously. Scarab God and Freebooter, I think, are both actually pretty good. I do like the sword, but I don't really have creatures at the moment, so... I think I probably just take the Gear Hulk, just so that I don't have to spread into another color. Okay, and kind of nothing comes back. I guess we could take the Ritual, because this could end up being Storm. Pyromancer comes back. This could end up being that deck. I think it's enough better than Mirroring Crusader, which is just kind of fine. So would I rather have Wall of Omens or Elspeth? In the control deck this is shaping up to be, I think the answer is actually Wall of Omens, which might be a little bit surprising, but I think that's right. Judgment goes here. This Lavamancer, in case I actually end up going Pyromancer direction. I guess Abbot, in case I end up going Pyromancer direction. I don't think I need this, but... So I guess this is kind of a good setup for some type of Azurius control deck. Supreme Verdict fits into that pretty well. Obviously, so would Counterspell or Disenchant. We also have Gutter Snipe here. I bet Gutter Snipe wheels. I think we just take the Verdict instead of trying to option a deck that I think is probably a cool deck. Let's just make this a pretty traditional control deck until I have gosh, these just will not drag until I have a reason not to. So we have Signet, we have O-Ring, we have Volcanic, we have Gifts. I think it's probably between Signet and O-Ring. I think that this could very easily want to be Jeskai. So I think it's probably actually Signet. It's only my second ramp artifact too. I think that's probably correct. So here we have like Tolarian Academy, possibly a powerful choice. As of right now, I only have 2, 3, I guess 3 with Gearhold, and Gearhold doesn't really count. We also just have Gush, and Gush is pretty great, so I think we just take Gush. Time Spiral's pretty good. There is a Will. And I do have, like, Writ. But Writ came back. I mean, if no one's playing Storm, then Will probably goes late, too. There was an LED in the previous pack. So... I mean, I think that Time Spiral is the right choice here, for sure. Colonnade? Colonnade can be pretty good. I think Colonnade makes sense. Wait, shit! Why did I get Char? Did I click on Char? I really don't think I clicked on Char. Huh. Well, I would have preferred colonnade, but... So now we get to choose between image and commit to memory. Commit to memory is pretty good. Image is also pretty good. I think we take image. I guess the possibility of imaging a true name is kind of ridiculous. Compulsive. Control magic, I'm not as happy with in this cube. I really wish I had that celestial colonnade. I'm gonna have to go back to the video and see if I somehow clicked on the wrong one. Okay, here we have, I guess, Pestermite in case we swing into Kiki-Jiki type stuff. I mean, the other option is Unexpectedly Absent, which is pretty good. So, which one is better? I think that the Pestermite is enough of a good, like a good reason. The upside is pretty big. I don't think it's Soulfire. I think it's probably just Disenchant. Just probably even main deckable. So Thing in the Ice or Gifts and Given? I guess Gifts and Given, I haven't seen Unburial Rites yet. Thing in the Ice, though, also pretty good. I think maybe I actually want it. Huh, Tolarian Academy comes back, or we can get Fiend Hunter. I still only have 2 Signets, or like 2 Mana Rocks, so I think Fiend Hunter is probably just the safer pick. So I'm kind of missing my finisher. Colonnade can be an okay finisher. I guess I really just have like True Name right now. I also don't have actually any counter magic. I didn't take the counter spell. I took, what did I take over counter spell? Something decent, I think. I don't remember. Took something. I don't think Archangel's actually even good here. Guess there's a world where I might play Fire Blast. 6 creatures. The sword's not great. Thalia's not great for me. Guess it's probably more likely that I end up playing the sword. Or I guess I could have like taken Thalia to like side against Storm. I will just admit it, I don't really know how to use Winter Orb. I've had it used against me twice in this cube. Both times had a pretty good effect. One time I was like, okay, that makes sense. The other time I was like, really? That has to be better for me. But then it totally killed me. And I don't really understand the right deck to put it in. I mean, obviously, one with a lot of mana rocks would be pretty good, but... so Mana Crypt, Dynamo... I don't think we can Brain Freeze from here. I think it's probably just Crypt, right? I don't know, is Crypt even good in a slower deck? You're gonna get a lot more flips. I don't know the answer. Maybe it's just like Tamiyo. Although I don't honestly think that Tamiyo is amazing. I guess it could also be Dynamo. But what am I really ramping towards? I guess it makes Winter Orb better. I guess I'll take Dynamo. That might be too Fence City, though. There's a Signet. Mizu Mortars I'd be happy with, too. But I think the Signet's important. Okay. Consecrated is a win condition. Yeah, I think it's probably Consecrated. So what am I missing? I think that I'm pretty far down the white path. Even if I got, like, Kiki Jiki, I'm not really sure that I could play it. Splinter Twin, maybe. So we have Channel, Dak, Hallowed, Zealous. Daze is also fine, but it's not really what I want to take here. So I'd say the Dak is the most powerful card, but I literally have no fixing at the moment. So I think I probably have to take Hallowed, honestly. I guess if you're only 2 colors, fixing isn't as important. I guess I also have fixing on Boros Signet for red. Path is good. Let's say in this deck it is better than Mother, because my creature count is low. The lack of counter magic, I think, is a problem here. Also, what can Torrential do? I guess it can get Gush, Swords Path. What do I think about Tinker? I mean, I don't really have any Tinker targets, but I guess I could still get one. Because right now I'm tinkering for, like, Gearhulk. That's not the most amazing thing ever. Sower was actually surprisingly good in that one game. Spectral's also a possibility, although without Anthems it's not as good, but it's still a resistant threat. I guess I'd take the Tinker to speculate because it's very powerful. And I still could get something. This probably needs to be Leak. Let's say it's definitely Leak. So playing a Chrome Mox, I can probably just play 16 lands in this deck. Well, Mox and 2 Signets. Is that 15? It's either 15 or 16. So do I actually have no other instance? Compulsive is a sorcery, right? Yeah. I don't like Show and Tell. I don't think I can... Oh, but we just have Day of Judgment. I can just Day of Judgment. That's fine. 2 Wraths is fine. I guess I could theoretically tinker for bullshit, like Dynamo. Yeah, we'll take Tameo here. So I'm not seeing any new cards, so there won't be any Tinker targets, so we're not playing Tinker. I think you can main deck Disenchant, but I'm at 24. So I can put in at most 1 more card. I'm not even sure I should put in 1 more card. How about Gideon? Better than Force Spike, right? Yeah, I would say so. Wrathing around a Gideon is fine. I think the Disc is an acceptable sideboard card. I don't think I play any of this. Don't really have any need to sneak attack any of these creatures. I don't think I need burning, but I guess you never know. So at 25, the only other thing that really I was considering playing in here is like disenchant. So that's 14. I'm definitely not playing 14 lands. I might play 15 though. I guess that's something I tinker into, if for some reason I think that they have a really good graveyard to steal from. Okay, so I need to cut at least one card, maybe two. Okay. I actually think that all my non-creatures are pretty good, so I should cut from creatures. Chroma Experience, let's see, Mana Link. Yeah, I think that's probably actually true. Thing in the Ice is a win condition, True Name is a win condition. Consecrated is a win condition. I guess Torrential is too. So that puts us down at like Splicer, Hunter, Wall, of which I think the weakest is Splicer in this deck. So I think we just take Splicer out. And then we're running Mox and 2 Signets, which together is kind of like 2 lands. Plus we have Dynamo, so I think we can probably run 15. Oh, we also have Tomb, which helps a bit. And then we go ahead and add, let's see, 7/6. I need like, I think that's probably right because both Signets tap for white. And my top end is more blue. I have a lot of doubles of both though, honestly. But I think that's probably correct. Okay. Wish I had that Celestial. So I think that this deck is pretty straightforward. It's not really doing anything broken. And I don't really know that it's even really doing anything well. The lack of counters bothers me. I really feel like the card would have had to have been really good for me to have picked it over Counterspell. And I don't know what it was. Yeah, I'll keep this. Turn 1 Preordain is fine to find my lands. Okay. So, Preordain, find some lands. Well, that doesn't really do me any good anymore. Chrome Mox next turn would let me cast a 2-drop and the Signet. I'm not sure that I need the Chrome Mox. I'm definitely taking the island. Am I taking the Chrome Mox is the question. I think the answer is no. I don't really have anything to ramp into at the moment. Okay, so I draw my island and say go. And so, what's the point of ramping if I don't have something to ramp into? The only thing I really have to ramp into is Dynamo, and ramping into more ramp doesn't sound like a necessarily winning strategy. Ooh, did they keep a 1-lander? Or they're just playing in their second main? Playing in their second main. Okay. They did keep a 1-lander though. So let's do that and say go. So next turn I'll have 4 mana. I can play Thran Dynamo if I'm under no pressure, or I can play Compulsive. Okay. I guess we just play the Dynamo. leak? Okay. Okay. Thought there might be like an abrade at the end of the turn or something too. Well, they're just doing nothing. Okay. I'm not sure that I want to just run Sphinx into Disenchant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 mana. So we could just like play Compulsive. Compulsive myself, please. I will discard a land. I will discard this Plains. And waste the mana, and waste the mana. That's fine. It was more speculative than anything. I didn't want to use up too much colored, in case I drew something good. Burst Lightning me. Okay. Are you holding counter magic is the question here. I have a feeling the answer is probably yes. But since they didn't counter the compulsive, I don't think they would have countered the compulsive possibly anyway. They've seen my hand, and so they would probably know that it was bait. So I think we just pass. And then at the end of the turn, if I want, I can gush. Well, and do something. That way I know what to do. So I currently have, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So I could play Consecrated through Leak at this point. Lion's Eye, huh? Okay. Is this happening? No? Do I just disenchant their Lion's Eye? Probably. I can do that and gush, so, yeah. Do you have something right now? You don't. And then I just gush. Like hard cast gush. I'm honestly not sure I've ever hard cast a gush. Okay. So let's play True Name. Protection from you. Didn't counter that. If he doesn't counter that, then he probably can't counter anything, right? So we can just image the True Name. Say go. 6 a turn from True Names is going to be difficult to deal with. So I assume that he's probably Storm with these cards. So I would like to be prepared. That probably involves cruising, so that maybe I can find 2, 3 from this. Like I could Tameo to keep him off mana. I think I like that plan. So let's do this. Tap. Use this. Tamio. And then we hold like this. That way I can like path something if I have to. And then we tap Spire Bluff. Okay. They got nothing. Okay. They discarded Grim Tutor. They must be short color. Okay. Plus Tamio and attack. Question is red the splash with Burst Lightning? Burst Lightning seems like an odd splash. Okay. So, can you go off this turn? He's going to try. Okay. You have a lot of mana. I guess I am relatively easy to Brain Freeze right now. I could die here for sure. All this creature removal I have is not helping. Let's just go ahead. I don't have any counter magic. I don't need to pretend. Ugh. So maybe I'm going to regret not being more assertive now. So I killed his LED. He could be getting like Yogwill here and replay the LED. Of course, whatever's in his hand then gets stranded. Because normally you get to discard 2 the Lion's Eye on the field. What's his storm count at? 1, 2, 3, 4? 5 almost certainly. He only needs like 1 more storm if he has Brain Freeze. So I could very easily die. Fiend? Okay. Okay, they took what? Fiend Hunter? Okay. And now they Brain Freeze? Turnabout. Okay. That's a little bit unfortunate. You have 2 more cards. And now you Brain Freeze? It's Brain Freeze! That'll do it. Okay. I did not think I was losing that game, since he was dead next turn, but I can be more oriented to fighting you. Specifically. We take out the creature removal. I doubt you have any creatures. I'll leave in like 1 Wrath, I guess, just in case he also has Empty the Warrens. I don't need Fiend Hunter. I don't need... Is there anything at Swords? The rest of this is kind of fine. Then I might want... Maybe this is the place for Winter Orb? No, they kind of go off all at once, so I don't really know that that really helps. I could take Pestermite to try to like keep them off mana. So I can also speed things up, because I'm not going to be facing creature removal, so my own creatures aren't the worst. Put in Pestermite as well. It is also just a flash flyer. Sword might be okay. One more. Fiend Hunter's only a 1 power. Surely I can do better than that, right? Maybe not though. Yeah, I don't think I actually can. I could slide into red. Have to do it really quickly though. So that would be like Burning, Pyromancer, Abbot, Grim. I don't think I have enough time to think about that properly. In that case, I think we probably just like we can put Tinker in for Gearhulk. We can put Tinker in for Gearhulk, sure. I don't really have enough cards against Storm. I will play first. This hand is good. Oh, this hand is fine. It has a turn 1 cantrip. And it has 3 lands. And it has a disenchant. Although that might not be super important against him. It's a shame I couldn't have found a counter. Probably don't need Judgment or Island, honestly. Okay. Go ahead. That's not good. And I'm just like ramping into nothing. I guess we compulsive research right now. Myself. Okay. Just pitch up plains. Discard a land, pitch plains, please. Go ahead. None of these cards are great. I don't really want to like play sort of body of mind and then Tinker. That seems weird. Fiend, huh? Yeah, what do you want to take? He probably takes the Tinker, honestly. Because he doesn't know that I don't have a good target. I didn't let the Brain Freezes start resolving, did I? I don't think so. So I don't think he's actually seen my deck. All he really knows probably is that I don't have a Eldrazi, original Eldrazi. Okay, he did take the Tinker. Tinker wasn't even very good. Joke's on you. Now, of course, the Tinker would be way better. So that's kind of funny. So let's just, I guess, play the Signet and the Sword. I guess. Wait, can I even do that? Yeah, I can do that, because I haven't played a land. So we do like this, we play the Signet, and we play the Sword. So now the question is, do I actually want to like Supreme Verdict to go kill the Mesmeric? Probably not. That seems dumb. I do need to kind of hurry though, because he's going to get so much card advantage off that. Next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So that's not enough to Tinker at the same time. I can disenchant that, and will. I might just Supreme Verdict disenchant if I don't draw anything better. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I guess let's do that. So we do this, and then we do this. Oh, I'm really stupid. I didn't leave up disenchant. Because I tapped the planes. I've already gone too far? I've not gone too far. Oh, actually, wait, I played the planes. I needed to have played the planes. Okay. Well, that's just lame then. In that case, we'll just play... No. We do it this way. Supreme Verdict. Die. Okay, so I get Tinker back. And then I just play the Signet. I don't think my life total matters too much. I think I'd just rather have the ability to be explosive. I would have liked to have removed his Signet to kind of remove some of his ability to be explosive, but hopefully I don't get too punished for that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So I can Tinker. Actually, if he played another... Because I don't actually have anything to flash back right now. Play another artifact, please. He didn't. Okay. So I guess let's just disenchant this. What is this? Just floating mana? Okay, so I go to my second main. Use it or lose it. Okay. Then we go ahead and play Tinker. Tinker away. This Boros Signet. Do you have a counter? No. We go get Gearhulk. Gearhulk can't actually do anything. I'm not going to cast it. No, thank you. I am going to equip this sword to it. And do you have bounce? It'd be hard to repeal that. And then I play this tapped. Okay, go ahead. That's about the fastest clock I can conjure up against you at the moment. It's really a shame that I got no value off the Gearhulk. Tutor for what? Artifact removal? Tutor a braid? Or are you going to try to go off? Even one hit could be devastating to him if I mill his win condition. Combo decks, of course, are more fragile. Tutored Writ. So you're going to attempt to go off? You have drawn a lot of cards. Can't deny that. Yeah, just IMF 6'd. Go for it. not drawing? I doubt that's a good sign for me. Probably means he's somewhat confident. Okay, so he's at 2. Probably goes and gets... Well, I guess I have no idea what his hand looks like, so I don't know. If he had to get a ritual last turn, though, probably means he doesn't have other fast mana. Come on. Apparently it's also a somewhat hard choice. Although, meh. I always try to carefully think through things when I'm storming too. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's a hard choice, just that you're trying to make sure that it's the right choice. Come on. Wow, he is really having to count. I guess this is slowly becoming more good for me. I think the longer he has to count, the better. Okay. Tutored something. Have an island. You're at 2. Do you have another ritual? Looks like yes. This is probably another ritual. Wait, how much did he pay? No, he's resetting his land. Okay. So you're at 3. Your library is offline. I don't think you had to put your library offline. I think you could have drawn with the library. 4. So what, you need 9 for it to be straight up lethal? Although... No, you need... just 8. What are you doing? However, how many turns does it take me to win? Let's see. I mill him faster than anything, right? Brain freeze for 15 is not enough. Do you have a follow-up? Because I think that probably just means I win. Well, first, did you mill? Let's pop this out. Mill anything interesting to me? I can't actually flash, so the mana leak doesn't really matter. The disenchant doesn't do anything. Are those really all the instants in here? Grummox, Gideon, Pestermite, Treasure, Cruise. Oh wait, Gush is an instant. I could theoretically Gush. I don't think I want to though, because he could have like Yawgmoth's Will. So I think we just hold on. We mill him. hit nothing particularly interesting, I guess. 7, 8, 9. So if I go ahead and flash this back right now, then I do in fact get lethal next turn, and he has to do it that turn. So I could just do this. I think that's probably a good argument, so let's do it. And we just copy the torrential also for no value. So we target, I'm not gushing. I think it's too risky. So we target the disenchant and then we don't cast it. Nope. Okay, so this gives me lethal next turn. I don't have to rely on the mill. I guess I'll front. Is this just Yogwill? Has to be this turn. Yogwill would kill me though. Petition for Yogwill. Actually, petition for Yogwill doesn't look very good, because you play it off this mana and you have, oh, then you, yeah, okay, then you can writ, then you have black, so you like tap the island and 2, well yeah, then how are you going to get the brain freeze? Because now you're out of blue. And if you tap all 3 black for the Yogwill, then you already played your land too. There's nothing you can do with 1 blue that's useful. Okay. If you cast Yogwill and leave a black, then you writ and you have 3 black, then you could tutor again. I don't know what for. Okay, it is Yogwill, and you did leave the black. Okay. So now you have 1 black, you tutor, I mean, you writ, and then what? You tutor? It's really the only thing I can think of. I guess you could play the Fiend to try to stall, but now that you've actually busted your, so yeah, literally the only thing you could do here is tutor and be left with 1 black. And I can't imagine that that's good. So yeah, you cast the Fiend, you whiff on it because I just had the land, then you chump this Gear Hulk and you take 7. And then you get another turn, but now you've like blown your Yogwill. Okay, you are going to tutor. What can you tutor for? Well, okay, you could have a Mox Sapphire. So then you Mox Sapphire and kill me. But if you had that, I don't think it would have taken that long. Unless he's afraid that I have... I think you'd have to literally have... Well, Mox Sapphire or, like, Mox... Oh, that works too. And I actually knew you had that. LED does work. Now you crack LED for blue and play Brain Freeze, and I'm dead. Seems pretty straightforward. Yep, now you play Brain Freeze. Okay. Wait, turnabout? Oh. I mean, I guess that also works, but why? You have plenty of Storm right now. All you have to do is cast Brain Freeze. Okay, seriously, dude? Just cast the Brain Freeze. I do want to see you cast it, though. There it is. Okay. It's unfortunate. Okay. So let's see if we can at least refund off this. Yeah, this is fine. I'm on the draw. Okay. Can turn one Wall of Omens if I want. That's something. Except I don't think I want. Day of Judgment is probably going to be good here. That might actually make me want to Chrome Mox the Wall of Omens. Because Gideon could be pretty good here. And I don't have the double white anyway. Okay. Power Stone gives me more stalling time. Cruise. I think I actually like that line of just run out a turn 3 Gideon by Chrome Moxing the Wall of Omens. Wall of Roots, I don't necessarily care about. Depending on what you do here, I might care though. Harmonize. Okay. I think this Day of Judgment's probably going to be good. Signet's not what I need this instant. Okay, so we play Island, we play Chrome Mox. Actually, interestingly, this gives them a chance to actually destroy it before I can tap it for mana. The way that it's done. So we get rid of Wall of Omens, and then play Gideon. Gideon zeros. Okay. Go ahead. Crucible. Interesting. So that makes me think you're probably playing Wildfire. Okay. So I guess we plus Gideon. And attack with both, I guess, right? And then we'll just play Signet. Okay. Play Signet. And so you go. So I'm not even really sure that Wildfire would be that bad for me right now. I mean, it wouldn't be like good, but he kills his own people. I'm left with Chrome Mox Signet Gideon, which actually just isn't bad. What is this? Wildfire. Do you have to back up to play to tap Wall of Roots or use Wall of Roots? Looks like it. Something big. Tooth and Nail for what? Day of Judgment might clean this up nicely. We'll see. do have to be left with enough to cast it. So if it's like Terastodon, then he destroys... He probably just destroys Gideon and 2 of his things, if it's Terastodon. Avenger and Battlesphere. Okay, I can definitely clean up from those 2. Oh wait, Childred is... Okay, so he has Avenger in his hand. Okay, so I sack my knight. So Battlesphere in his hand, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can just cast the Battlesphere. Can I take a hit from this? I have a feeling the answer is no. Let's say he plays 1 land next turn. Then he gets to bring back nothing. He hits me for 5, 10. He hits me for 16. And if he's smart, he won't commit to the board. So I think that I have to do this. Okay. Then we are going to play a land, and Gideon will plus. Okay. Hit you to 10. But you're going to now play the Battlesphere. And I'm going to have to, like, hope for more removal. I do have a lot of removal. And I have a cruise. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can exactly cruise. But I wouldn't be able to, like, cast a path or anything like that, which means I probably end up losing the Gideon. It's Battlesphere. Okay. So this does, if you do, so I can do a 4 to defending, and then I can chomp it or with the token. So we actually can't kill Gideon. So I do have a little bit of extra time to look. Okay. So what I do now is I'm going to 0 Gideon, but I also have to play this Treasure Cruise. So you, and one more. Cruise and hit what? Well, Gush isn't bad. I guess let's just go ahead and do it. Okay, I did find Council's Judgment. That'll work. Okay, so Gideon makes a knight. Gideon will survive this turn. Absent shenanigans, I discard one of my many islands. Okay. Okay, duplicate counts as shenanigans, so Gideon is going down. Oh, wait, what? Oh, you can't exile a token. I actually don't think I've ever had that come up. May not exile a target, or has to exit a non-token. So Gideon survives. He clearly thought the duplicate could remove it too, so... Okay, how are we attacking? Basically like I thought. So I chump here, he takes 4, goes to 2. Elves, okay. I draw Tamio. Tamio is not bad. So we're going to start with Council's Judgment. How much mana do I need? How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have 7. I'd like to cast, so I can't cast Tamio, but I can cast True Name and Judgment. That's just 1, 2, 3, so I don't even have to play Tomb for that. Tamio will be next turn. So we start with Judgment on you. Yep. I guess. Judgment and then vote for you. Okay, vote for this. Okay, then we play True Name. And we choose you. And Gideon will 0. And so you go. So if he attacks everyone in, he can still kill Gideon if he would like to. He doesn't even have to attack everybody. He has to get 2 through, so he has to attack. He can attack. He doesn't have to attack with the duplicate if he doesn't want to. Although he should. So he could attack with like the mirror and the duplicate, all the mirror and the duplicate to Gideon, kill Gideon. Or fellows, huh? We've already busted 3 big targets. Could you possibly have more? And I guess you possibly could have more. Okay, so just casting a bunch of creatures, I guess. Tangle Wire. That's irritating. You are going to be tangle proof. Yep. I really wanted to cast Tamio next turn, and now I won't be able to. So that sucks. Okay, these all attacking Gideon. Yeah. Okay, so now I just pick off as many as I can. That's here, and Gideon goes down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can actually still cast Tamio even after tingling for 4 if I don't keep any of my creatures up. But I want to keep creatures up, so I need to, I have 2 here, so I need to keep 3 mana sources up. That's it. 2, 3, so I can tap 1, 2, 3, and the Knight. Okay. So I tap 1, 2, 3, and the Knight. Okay. And I draw Preordain, but I don't really care. So we just play Tamio. Okay. Now the question is, what does Tamio do? So if he wanted to full attack me next turn, then he could deal what? So I block the biggest thing. I block Rafellos in that case, and Tamio takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Tamio can die like that. So if I tap Rafellos, he's cut off from mana, and he can only attack with 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures. I block one of them, and Tamio takes 3. I could also just draw 3 cards. But I think that Tamio living is more important, especially when I can deny him mana. Okay. Go ahead. Obviously, True Name is standing back to defend the Moon Sage. Okay. Please. definitely tangle proof. Soul Ring. More. Okay, what's the last card in your hand? Genesis Wave. It's Genesis Wave. Getting... It's actually a really bad Genesis Wave. Wow. It really is. Really, the only scary thing in there is Wormcoil. And Tamiyo can deal with Wormcoil, so... Plus, I have lots of ways to deal with it, too. Really? Okay. So I let Tamiyo take 3 and kill another mirror? What was that? What did he do? Sorry. Oh, he bounced with Caracas. Okay. So I have to tap some shit. So let's tap, I have to tap what, 3 now? So 1, 2, and 3, keep up doubles. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, I could have tapped Tamiyo, couldn't I? No, you can't tap Tamiyo to Tangle Wire. It says Artifact Creature Land. Okay. Fiend Hunter's good. So I'll probably be playing that. So let's start with the Preordain, though. Disenchant, also pretty good. So I don't want the planes. I will draw the Disenchant, though. Okay. Now I wish, of course, I had more white, but I couldn't have known that. Now I just play the Fiend Hunter. Fiend Hunter is going to take Wormcoil. Yes, please. Tamiyo is going to tap down, I think still just Raffellos. Probably. He's a 2-power attacker. Okay. So now you have 3 attackers and I have 3 blockers. That sounds like a match made in heaven. So go ahead. Okay. You are drawing a lot of cards off Portal. You only have 3 cards in your library, though, so I don't really have to stall that much longer. 2 cards in your library. This might actually be the death of you. That Genesis Wave was really big and really bad. It was like for what, 10 or something? Yeah, okay, you're just gonna mill. So, what do I need against you? This is the type of deck where burning might be okay. Okay, let's really quickly... I always forget how to do this. Why can't I seem to do anything? Can I not make a new deck? Dang it, that's dumb. So... in that case, let's just hurry. If I wanted to take out the white for the red, does that even make sense? Actually, I don't even think that makes sense. I think these Wraths are better than anything I'm getting from here. God Pharaoh's Gift has the potential to be good. Body and Mind has the potential to be good. Those are probably the ones that are potentially good. And then we take out... I might not want God Pharaoh just because it's expensive. And it's kind of dependent on them, like, getting something and then me killing it. Which, you know, I can probably do, but... I also have to kill it. I can't exile it. I think I actually don't want it. And I think that I put in... or take out... Gosh, all this seems good. The sword, however, because I mean, he's green, I probably am going to have protection from whatever I need to have protection from. So maybe I take out Hunter. Tamio actually is kind of good against people with like big threats. Maybe I pull out the Torrential because it's not that great. Yeah, this looks good. So I'll just lead off with the plains. That's a good one. As soon as I played that, I regretted it. Yeah, I have swords up, but I could have played Island and then Ancient Tomb next turn and played Compulsive. That'd have been better. What is this? Wall of Roots. And Power Stone. Okay. I think I just go ahead and swords this. He already has so much mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually don't think I do. He has a lot of mana, though. It's kind of scary. I think I save this for whatever comes out of the big mana, because I can't really keep him off mana at this point. So I guess we just play this and pass. Some Disenchants action would be good. Of course, I just took out the Gear Hulk that can flash back the Disenchant, but... What is this? Tooth and Nail entwined on turn 3, huh? Okay. And it is Raphelos Progenitus. And is that what he actually fetched? Oh, he didn't entwine it. That's what. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cast Supreme Verdict for sure. Otherwise, I can't race him. Like, I could Phantasmal Image the Progenitus, but that's not going to do what I need. So... I think we just go ahead and swords the Raphelos. That might be a mistake. And then we're going to play Compulsive. Myself, please. And I will pitch a land, and I will pitch this Plains. And now next turn, I'm good to Supreme Verdict and kill the Progenitus. It's not actually like indestructible, yeah, it's just pro everything. Yep. Okay, and you drew something terrible for me. No, okay. It's not good for me in the long run. You getting cards back is a problem. So let's go ahead and play this Verdict. And say go. So next turn I can play Tamio. I can play... You have one more card in hand? Apparently it's not great. Okay. So, if I play 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, so I could play Tomb and Dynamo and Tameo, is that right? So I play Tomb, I use Tomb and all the blue for the Dynamo. Yeah, okay, that works. So, Tomb and all the white for the Dynamo. Then the Dynamo and the blue for Tameo. And then tap down elves. Probably because it protects Tameo. I could take them off 1 more mana by doing one of the other cards, but meh. Okay. Cruise, huh? So let's cast Cruise. I'd like to have maybe Thing in the Ice. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could have as much as 10 if I shock myself. And Cruise currently is reduced by 5. Sorry, by 4. So it costs 4. So if I played all that, that would be 8. That wouldn't be bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I still have to shock this though, because otherwise I don't have enough blue. Okay, so I play this and I shock it. Do I have enough to play the Signet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I only need to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I have enough to play the Signet. So we play the Signet. Off, whatever. Okay. Okay, we play the Thing in the Ice using this. We play the Phantasmal Image. Copy the Thing in the Ice. We play the Treasure Cruise. Blue, delve everything, and then pay 3. And I have held up enough to play Path or something if I need to. Okay. Chromox Gosh. Okay. So we just keep Elves tapped, and we'll probably cast Gush at the end of the turn. I am super low, health-wise. Okay, and go ahead. I guess I should have actually tapped down one of these now, because these guys are protecting me. He has conceded. Okay. I'm actually a little bit surprised. I think that concession was early for me to be at 4. And I know that you have... What was the big... Let's see. You had Mirror Battlesphere. You had Avenger of Zendikar. You had... I think those were the 2, right? So, now we have a chance to refund. Will we? Who knows? So, I think this deck is fine. I think it's pretty safe, I guess, is kind of the problem. So against something like Storm, I think actually Storm might be maybe this deck's worst matchup, because most of its power comes from how much creature removal it has, which isn't really a place you want to be, because there's like, you know, the 2 Wraths and the Banisher Priest and the Path and the Swords and all this stuff. And those are all just dead cards against Storm. They just could not possibly care less about those. Yeah, I'll keep this. This is a turn 3 Gideon. I have access to a Verdict if I need it. So I would probably want to go back and take a look to see if whatever I took over the Thalia was actually worth it, just to have the sideboard option of Thalia against Storm. Their own Signet. Okay, so now the question becomes, do I play my Signet or do I hold Leak? And the answer is going to be, I play my own Signet. No, because I drew True Name, I'm going to hold Leak. Because now I don't have to get to 4 to have a threat. I can do it off 3. Come on, do something. Really? Okay. In that case, I guess we just play this and hold Leak. Okay. We'll get there. What is this? Okay. I was expecting it to be like in a braid or something, which kind of would have sucked, but... So, keep in mind that they have Izzet Charm. They discarded Inkwell and Wormcoil. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that they are probably a Tinker deck. Metalworker. Yeah, Metalworker's fine. Revoker to name Signet. I think I'm actually also fine with that. These are things that I can Verdict away. Because I don't really want to put the True Name down before the Verdict. Now I'm kind of actually in a dumb spot, because maybe I should have countered this. I think I wait. I can wait at least one more turn. And I might just naturally draw a land and then Verdict. Would be pretty nice. So what are you revealing? Vidalcan Shackles. That's kind of a scary one. Ready. That I'm not able to leak. Okay. The problem is now he can bring back Inkwell. Yep. Okay. Inkwell has come back. Okay. Really like to draw a land, I think. Shackles. Okay. Shackles is kind of a problem, but he has 2 right now. So I did draw a land, so my chances, or my options, are greatly increased. I think probably what I do here is... I might take a hit from Inkwell, because I think what I should probably do here is destroy Doretti, because otherwise he can just bring stuff back. Yeah, I could Council's Judgment the Leviathan, and it's gone, but then he'll just Doretti and tinker in the Wormcoil, and I'm kind of back in the same place. And if I Verdict right now, then he can just bring the Inkwell back in like 2 turns, but I can't actually hit him that quickly. So yeah, if I did it this turn, it's only -2. Yeah. So I would not be able to hit him fast enough to stop him. Right? Like I play a creature this turn. Like no, I can't play Gideon. And any creature I play is going to actually be played into this. Okay, yeah. Into my Supreme Verdict. So I think that is what I do. I am down on my counters. Ready, please. Okay. So now I say go. I take a hit off this. He can hit me for at most, what, 7, 8, 9, 10? That's fine. Then I Supreme Verdict. He's not using Metalworker, so he must not have anything huge. Okay. So I just want to Supreme Verdict, and I can leave up Leak actually now. So I need the blue from this, white, white, white. Can't be countered. All you guys go away, and I can hold Leak. Okay. That looks alright to me. If I get to use Leak, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rouse the wreck, huh? Let's leak you. Wait. Oh shit, I can't leak it. I'm wrong. Because I have to end up with Signet colors. Okay. So now I just need to deploy some threats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is +1. He'll probably just minus and take me to 2. So how much can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could cast like True Name, Hold, Leak. I could cast... I can't do that, I don't have enough blue. Okay, I could cast Gideon, Hold, Leak. That's probably my best bet, unfortunately. Gideon, Hold, Leak. So, it might also take a Rouse the Wreck Bolt. Yeah, he can't take that this turn. I do have to be careful about that, though. In fact, maybe I just shouldn't have made it. Yeah. Oh, I should have floated. Shit. Well, no leak from me. Inferno Titan, huh? Okay. Yes, I should have floated. I mean, I guess he would have just done it in his second main, but... Okay. So now I'm in a lot of trouble. Like, so much trouble that I don't even know that I can get away with it. Maybe. Okay, so I can, like, Phantasmal Image the Titan. Use that to kill Rouse the Wreck. Then if Titan attacks... Yeah, that works. I'm really constrained on mana. It's a problem. So we Phantasmal Image. We basically have to do that. Okay. We Phantasmal the Inferno Titan. And it's going to deal it all to you, please. I hope that says all to you. And then we're going to redirect it to kill Rouse the Wreck. Okay, Rouse the Wreck is dead. This can't pop image. So there's that. So you'd have to have another spell to pop image. So I could either hold Leak, or I could play Thing in the Eyes. What's Gideon doing? I think Gideon should just like raw plus. Gideon could actually also minus. Against Shackles, Gideon isn't that good. Really, against Shackles, a lot of stuff isn't good. So I think we actually just minus. And then that means that if he attacks with my Inferno Titan and he wants to kill mine... Oh shit, no, he can pop it with this. Oh shit. I forgot that he could pop it with the Inferno Titan. So that's kind of a shame. So I can chomp there. Yeah, now I'm in trouble. So my plan is to what? Yeah, you take that and you just kill me. That because you can just pop Inferno Titan with this ability. Yep. Okay. What do I need then? Sword might be okay. What would I take out? Shackles is such a hassle. There's really like nothing I could play into it. True name, but I never had the blue to do true name. Well, let's see, I had to kill Ralzarek. Yeah, I really needed to like be able to kill Ralzarek and cast true name that turn, and the only way to kill Ralzarek was to copy the... Yeah, so that was true. Is there anything I would want to take out for sword? I don't think so. This all looks decent. Okay. We will play first. We will keep this. Okay. We'll just... Oh, I should have played the planes. Strongly doubt he's going to have a turn 1 play, but he could. Okay. Fountain, huh? We just play Signet, and he force spikes me? No. Okay. So... Next turn, we could have 4 mana, which doesn't really do anything. What's this? Chart a course. Pitching something good? If it's Inkwell, I'm in trouble with this hand. It wasn't Inkwell. Okay. Okay, Tomb says that I can have 5 mana, but that still doesn't do anything. Nope. So we'll just play Hallowed tapped and hold swords. Next turn, I could do something. I hope you play a good creature here. Well, yeah, I've played Wasteland. Okay. I assume you're going to waste my fountain. Yep. Okay. Dynamo? Yeah, I'll play Dynamo. And that. Okay. Go ahead. So now I have lots of options. I'd like to be able to sword something before I Gear Hulk, but he doesn't have a lot of creatures. This has to be, you know what. it's going to be Inkwell. If it's Blightsteel, I'll be so happy, but it's not. Okay, it's not. So, I basically just have to draw a Wrath to deal with that. Yeah. That's not a Wrath. Okay. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could cast Treasure Cruise and cast Swords. I could also just Time Spiral. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'd be left with 2 mana afterwards. There's not a lot that 2 mana does for me. I really just have to find... Yeah, so I think what I do is I just play this, and we just Time Spiral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I have to use that, but that's fine. Okay. Time Spiral. And maybe find a Wrath? The odds are not bad. I found Council's Judgment. That works. 4. Yeah. Got them all. Okay, I'd like to hold Leak. So I could do it there's no way I can do it and not be obvious, huh? So I guess I have to hold it and be obvious. So we tap like this, and cast Judgment. Okay, and say go. So I did deal with the Inkwell. And I have Leak. Let's see if that's enough. My hand's decent now. You got Wasteland back. Metalworker. I think we just go ahead and leak the Metalworker. Okay. I guess I also actually could have held that. That was probably a mistake. I probably should have just not leaked it, and then just pathed it, or something. Okay. So, I think we just play Tamiyo. We can play Tamiyo and Preordain if we want. So we play this. Do this. Pay 1 more blue into it. Okay, you're gonna tap down the steam vents, and then we're going to preordain. I don't need any of this stuff, and I drew a plains. Okay, go ahead. I'm assuming that the tomb is getting wasted unless he really needs it, and if you really needed it, then me tapping the steam vents is probably good. What is this? Jace the Mind Sculptor. I would have rather leaked that. Yeah, I shouldn't have leaked the Metalworker, because I can deal with creatures much easier than like a new Tinker or something like that. That was a mistake. I'll probably pay for it. Okay. That's not what I want. Let's do this. Compulsive. That doesn't really do anything either. I mean, obviously discard a land and discard this plains, but I'm trying to figure out what I do next. I mean, I could just play Fiend Hunter, no value. like, just to try to keep Jace in check, although it's not a good plan. I need some type of finisher drawn, please. Chart a course. Gosh, I'm really feeling the casting the mana leak on the metalworker. Sphinx of the Steel Wind, huh? I can deal with that. If that's all we have to worry about. I wonder what the card that he fate sealed away with Jace was. Revoker. I can deal with Revoker too. Yep, targeting me. Okay. And bottomed. That's good for me. If he wanted me to draw the card, that would be a bad thing. Okay. So I think we want to use Tamiyo. So we just go ahead and swords you. Okay. That's fine. Ooh, Gideon was a good draw. So we will attack Jace to keep him off ult. His ult's at what, 12? I guess that's a long time from now. Then we play Gideon. We Tamiyo, keep that locked down. And we Gideon 0. Jace is in trouble now. And we play a Plains, because I don't think I did. Yeah, go ahead. So, Tamiyo's ult is coming up. Yeah, you know that you're not long for this world, Jace. Okay, and Shackles. Okay, Shackles is good. You only have 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't still Gideon, right? Gideon is a 5/5. Okay. Shackles is a problem though. Let's see. Yeah, we can deal with that. Okay. Okay, that gives me some more safety. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and Tamiyo the Shackles. He'll be forced to use the Shackles. Then we path our own creature in response. Yep. Path our own creature. Okay, I would like to go get an island. So now the Shackles is essentially nullified, and Tamiyo can just keep it tapped down forever. And Gideon can go kill Jace along with Hunter. So, attack Jace. Jace is over. Go ahead. Okay. So, At this point, I'm doing alright, but not great. Lightning Greaves is not something I like to see. You just gonna tinker it? So let's see. Inkwell's obviously exiled. Tameo can tap Sphinx. Of course, then Vidalcan Shackles has to. Okay, so it is Tinker. What's your other Tinker target? Spyglass. That is not what I was expecting. Spyglass naming what? Tameo or Gideon? Tameo. Okay, you would like to be able to get... Oh no, he tinkered away. Oh, curious. I assumed he was tinkering away the Lightning Greaves. He tinkered away the Vidalcan Shackles. So that actually is kind of okay. So you are going to plus... We're going to attack with both, I guess. And then say go. So now I just would like to find like a disenchant. What is this? Worm Coil. Okay. Worm Coil's not great for me. Because now it kills Gideon. And Day of Judgment actually does not deal well with it, which is really a problem. Okay. So we're going to have to treasure cruise, like, for sure. Judgment can go, preordain, you. And one more? One more is fine. Okay. Draw something good, please. Those are not bad things. It's not quite enough. But I think we can get there. So the problem is if I unlock Tameo with the disenchant, then the Greaves prevent me from doing anything. The other issue is that... Okay, I could disenchant the Greaves and then kill the Worm Coil. How is this? When it dies. So by like Phantasmal... No, I don't want to do that. I'd rather Phantasmal Image this. So, do I have any way to do that? Shit. Kind of having time trouble. Okay, how much mana do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that puts me at 8, 6. Okay, so I can exactly cast all of this. So, what we're going to do here is Phantasmal Image you, disenchant Greave. No. What do? We disenchant you, play Phantasmal Image, copy Fiend Hunter, pick it up, and then play Sphinx? I think that makes sense. Okay, so we play this on Greaves. Let's start with that. I have enough mana, like colored mana, right? Actually, I might not, so let's be careful. Okay. You, and use some of the white that we have, because I have exactly enough blue. Okay, now a Phantasmal Image, copying Fiend Hunter. Fiend Hunter is going to exile you. Then we're going to cast Sphinx. Okay, Tamio is still locked down, so I guess we just, like, attack with Fiend Hunter and say go. Okay. I still have Day of Judgment back up. And what I really need to find is Torrential Gearhulk. That's what I needed. Because now I have access to, like, Path and shit. I only have 10 cards in my library, so I need to be careful. Okay, duplicate to Fiend Hunter? No, Consecrated. Okay. It's kind of okay. Okay. So we could Judgment now. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. So that's 6, that leaves 7, so I can totally Day of Judgment. Then Gearhulk, kill the Worm Coil permanently. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Because otherwise I'm really afraid he's just going to pop this Fiend Hunter. So, let's go ahead and do that. Day of Judgment. It does mean I don't get to unlock this, but... Okay, so... Worm Coil comes back. Yep. We cast Sting in the Ice. And then we're going to just go ahead and do this so that he can't possibly mess me up. And we go get Path. And then we cast Path. Yes, I would like to cast it, please. Path Worm Coil. Get a token off this. And we say go. Very short on time. Okay. I guess if I can flip Thing in the Ice, then I can get Gearhulk back. Okay. So we just go ahead and attack. Okay, go ahead. Well, you got something. What is this? Inferno Titan. Mindslaver. Not enough to crack it, though. I don't really think there's much you can do to me either. So let's just attack. I guess let's not play the Signet. Is this something huge? Rouse a Wreck. Okay. Rouse a Wreck is going to get to do some bolting. That's for sure. Okay. More? What was that? Oh, he Mindslavered me. Okay. So obviously he's not going to kill Rouse a Wreck. fuck! Of all the cards I could have drawn. Ugh, I don't think I have any win conditions left in my deck. Why did... I mean, seriously, Supreme Verdict has to have been the worst card to have been on top. Yep. Empty Chrome Mox is fine. You can't exile anything to it. Okay. I think I am done at this point. Like, I don't think I have anything else in my deck that can win. Oh, I have my own true name. Well, now I definitely can't. That is enough. That was such a terrible draw. Okay, well, that didn't go great, but thanks for watching. I will try again.